Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the SBC player to review today. We have Patrick Vieira, the card from, I believe it is the swaps, right? It's the swaps where you put your tokens into it to unlock the full card. I think for the last 2 or so days, it's been available. EA have recently done a change where if you are doing the gameplay objective stuff, you can actually unlock the card. I think they changed it from 60, is it 60 games in a day now? I think you could play something like that. They changed it recently, but guys, Patrick Vieira, it's a defensive review, right? We have to check out his defensive capabilities for the most part. Shooting is not going to be like hugely relevant. If he gets into the position, then great, but it's obviously going to be mostly defensive stuff. So guys, this card is 6'4", medium high work rates, right-footed, 3-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot. In-game player traits, he's working with the power header traits, which, to be fair, is actually pretty helpful. In-game attributes, the card is going to be working with very good pace stats, right? So that's why people are wondering if this card is any good, because this card is a base lengthy player on a shadow chemistry style. You're not going to give him anything else because the main purpose of this card in your team is to work with the defensive capabilities at a medium high work rate, 94 acceleration, 91 for sprint speed, with near enough perfect defensive capabilities. Defensive awareness is on the lower side at an 88, but as you guys know, when you have the medium high work rates, it definitely helps out quite a bit. So with this card, he actually has some shooting capabilities. If you get into the situations, great, but again, it's mostly going to be a defensive presence. Passing on the card is also going to be in a good area, which is good because it compensates well for the 3-star weak foot that the card has, right? So if you get into certain positions, his 3-star weak foot should still be very good to work with because of the base card stats for passing being in a good area. When it comes to agility and balance on the card, he is at a 73-69, so it's not like the type of card you want to use like a 2 midfield setup where he's playing as an attacking oriented midfielder. I mean, you could for fun, I guess, but like I said, defensive stuff mainly. So doesn't have agility and balance, but when it comes to dribbling capabilities, he does have reactions, ball control, and dribbling while working with a pretty good stat for composure, right? Like I said, for defensive capabilities, he's definitely set up in a good area. And then when it comes to physical stuff as well, also set up in a pretty good area as well, just lacks in the jumping department. However, he is 6'4", so not necessarily the biggest deal in the world, right? So guys, again, when it comes to these types of cards, we can kind of test them out in a CDM position to see what they're like at center back too. Like I tried out a Fofana back in the day. I never did the review for him, right? But it was like when I was using him at CDM, I was like, this guy could play CDM and center back 100%. Like there's some cards that you kind of want to keep in the CDM position, but with Patrick Vieira, it's a card that can be very rotational for a lot of people. As of right now, for base stuff, you can only use him as a center mid, right? So, yeah, Patrick Vieira, we will be using him in a new 4-2 formation that we actually got from Reddit. I will be leaving a link down below for the new video coming out for this tactic that we are going to be doing a review for. I told my boy, like, hey, is it okay if I get losses? Because it's the defensive review, right? But I kind of figured, like, why not just do the 4-2-2 highlights as well while doing the Patrick Vieira. So I think it makes a lot of sense. He's going to be pretty content with all the W's, right? But Patrick Vieira in the CDM position will be on cut pass lane, stay back while attacking cover center, while Park Ji-sung is just going to be on cut pass lane, cover center. So yeah, we'll see what he's like in game. Hopefully he is a beast. A little bit of pressure helped me out there. Good reach.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game, and you have to say they're a bit unfortunate, but they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, the focus is on keeping the opposition.
Patrick Vieira well positioned there.
Well, I have to say these fans are doing
Nicely done.
The dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. It's got to be.
That would have been very unfortunate. His AI actually gets a challenge there, but then gets the ball back.
The equalizer, but you have to say what a great save that was.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to.
Oh, good reach there.
Plays with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions.
Walk that area.
Starts alongside Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the park, and it's too strong.
What a chance this is, Derek.
Nice goal.
Mbappe's finish. His goal.
Let's go, let's go. Good stuff, boys.
Joao Cancelo. Neymar. Mbappe. And Messi.
Ah, man, try to do a roulette there. Good pass by Vieira, though.
Players, he can go past people with ease, and he's got a great shot on him as well. I'm really looking forward to watching him play today.
Weighted pass to the bottom.
Patient.
Nice first time.
Oh, what's he gone and done?
I still scored. We'll take it.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Nice. Just to switch off from there to see if his defensive AI would have done something.
Neymar's there, others might join in, but nothing comes of it. Good defending.
Real quick.
Terrific block. Making high pressing work for them here.
I blocked that area there. There you go.
Donovan. Minch. And he couldn't quite get himself back.
The whole situation there, he had like really good exploding pace to kind of like move into positions quickly.
Couldn't capitalize there.
A good challenge there. Go, Patrick.
Ability to keep hold of the ball.
Legrand switch. Nice and composed.
Haaland.
Patrick Vieira has like really good bursts of acceleration. Like I really like it. Palinga kind of has like that same thing sometimes, which is why I like the card a lot too. Doesn't feel like there's like a massive restriction on that defending.
To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
See what I'm saying?
4 goals in this match.
Like even if I'm behind, he still does well.
A good and fair challenge.
Collect that quick.
Asa.
Let's go, Patrick.
Superbly you go, says the referee. Advantage. Forward Vieira. And return to Messi. Can he put it in?
Oh, that should be a goal. I don't know why he finished it like that.
Cancelo. Now with Park. And
Nice, good reach.
Park. A very timely
Well done, well done. Drag.
Mbappe being egged on by the crowd. Can they forge ahead?
Should have finessed that.
Well, he's given us away.
Oh, he missed. You got that one though.
Well, in every football generation, there's a player who stands above.
Legrand switch.
Lionel Messi falls in that category.
Well, he's one of those players you want the ball to go to. He's such an exciting player, and most importantly, he's very effective, as his goal-scoring record tells us.
Well, it's one pass after another. Oh,
Unlucky.
players waiting in the middle.
I did not mean to do that.
Cool. Mbappe. On to Cancelo.
Ah! Oh, I thought he was gonna get like a reach off there or something.
Pass needs to be a bit better.
Interception.
It's going to be. Good pressure high up the pitch.
Man, and I got the initial interception too. That run was weird afterwards.
Challenge, crisp and clean. Vieira.
Ah, man, no challenge there.
And he takes it away.
Well done. Nice, Patrick. Needed that.
Neymar. And Lions moving the ball forward with purpose. Mbappe. Can they forge ahead?
Beautiful goal.
And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
I say beautiful goal, but that's to the standard of this game, you know, like the whole ISO play thing. Oh, ISO play with Patrick Vieira. AI, I love you.
A glorious chance.
Nice.
It was served.
These lob passes are absurd, bro. They're crazy.
Oh, they're getting the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next?
Nice challenge.
Lionel Messi in the middle.
Beautiful. You guys see how he actually feels fast? Like his acceleration and sprint speed with his lengthy accelerate it's really good. So if you actually want to use this card in the center back position against this meta that we're facing nowadays, you actually could, and he would actually perform really well in it because of that, because of the fact that he actually moves well with his pace. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Patrick Vieira card. So guys, to be fair, they did a really good job with this card because of a key factor when it comes to working with him in your club, right? So the main thing here is the fact that his pace is as high as it is. He's working with the lengthy, but he doesn't feel restrictive in his movements when he's chasing after somebody, right? He actually feels light and fast when going after someone. You could see it in the attack when we made the cross at the very end there. You could see it in some of the defensive plays where someone would, you know, outcommit me on the attack and then I would chase after them and he would still do a pretty decent job. And that's the important thing that you want to work with all of the time. Now, what I will say is that this card definitely feels like someone that you would mainly use as a lone CDM, but obviously can be used in a 2 CDM formation like I do with the Palinha card, right? This card on a shadow chemistry style defended really well for me, right? I think he was positioning himself really well for the most part. What I will say, right, is that maybe it's a defensive awareness thing. I'm not 100% sure, but there are certain movements, right, where I'm like, you know what, when it comes to the positioning, okay, when it comes to the positioning, my boy Palinha, you know what I'm saying? Palinha's positioning on that medium high, you know what I'm saying? But this is me like stretching it out like crazy, okay? Because this card having the medium high work rate, that's what overcompensates like crazy. Because guys, when it comes to defensive animations, slide tackles, standing tackles, going body to body against somebody, going for possession based tackles, his body type being the way that it is at a 6'4" height is very helpful to work with. So if you're looking for someone that you are going to start off in the center mid position, but then rotate him mainly to be your actual CDM in your team, or as your center back as well, because he has that free flowing run, this is a pretty solid option to work with. I'm going to tell you guys this right now, and this goes for the community in general. This has nothing to do with Portuguese bias, okay? I told you guys this guy was good, okay? I told you guys that he was good. He was one of the cards that was the most disliked, and you guys know that I use his inform so many times because he has that free-flowing run. Yes, on the ball, the agility and balance is a little bit rough to work with, but this card defensively is solid. I want you to check out a few things here and there, right? So the fact that he's lengthy on that acceleration and sprint speed is great. What you notice is that Patrick Vieira on his acceleration and sprint speed, that extra acceleration and sprint speed is 100% really nice to work with, okay? You could see it. Even on the attack, you can see it, right? But this card also has a 4-star weak foot. One of the most underrated things in the world when you're a defensive player is the weak foot. When you have a 4-star weak foot, it's so helpful, okay? It's so helpful. So, hey, I told you guys to do this SPC. If you guys didn't do it, not my fault. He even got upgraded and I was using him recently. Whew, you know? But listen, guys, bottom line, if you guys want to put your swaps towards this card for a card that's going to last you a very good amount of time for this year's game in the CDM position as well as the center back position, depending on how you're lining up your team, it's a pretty cool option to work with, in my opinion. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.